James Earl Ray framed, or was he the assassin? The infamy and story of this individual is likely the most interesting and twisted by far. James Earl Ray was a small-time criminal who was arrested and eventually escaped from jail. And a year after escaping from jail, he allegedly assassinated Martin Luther King Jr. on April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. Following this assassination, Ray fled the United States, got a Canadian passport, and then traveled to London where he was recognized and caught. And the following year, he pled guilty to the crime and was sentenced to 99 years. Now that is a very simple story, but that's where the lines begin to get blurred. Because although assassinating one of the most famous civil rights leaders of all time is definitely going to earn you a spot on this list, that's not quite what everybody believes. Now, interestingly, after being re-caught and re-put in prison, Ray began to renounce his guilt, essentially saying the confession gave before wasn't true and I actually didn't do it. Now, this raised a lot of questions because at the time, and even to this day, people theorized that the death of Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't by some small-time criminal, but potentially by the government. Most interestingly is that MLK Jr.'s family believe that Ray is not the killer, and they supported his motion to have a retrial and are very vocal about the fact that they believe that it was a government conspiracy. However, no matter how you feel about it, the judge, the government, the FBI ultimately decided that this was definitely Earl James Ray, and the case at that point was closed. Was James Earl Ray framed, or was he the assassin? I don't have an opinion on this yet, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. So yeah, James Earl Ray is one of the most notorious people on the list for allegedly assassinating one of the most famous figures in political history, and also for the conspiracy surrounding his alleged involvement.